everyone, this is Toki Wolf, and today I'm going to be answering some questions that I got over on Facebook and FA about my fursuit, favorite fursuiters, or anything that has to do with FWA that I just went to last week. First question, what was your first furry convention experience? Who did you go with? And did you dress up? And what was it like? My first furry convention was AnthroCon back in 2013. I went with a friend of mine that lives in the same area as me, and I rode with him by airplane, and he was very nice enough to pay for my plane ticket and everything in order for me to go. And I actually did dress up. I dressed up in my first fursuit of Toki, not this one, but a very old one. And the convention was really huge, and it was during the summertime, so it was very hot, but a lot of people there, and it was just a lot of fun, and I hope to go back again one day. What is your dream fursuit, and who would it be made by? My dream fursuit is probably my lion character, Daikin, and if I could have it made by anyone, it'd probably be either Sunny Valley Creations or Autumn Fallings, or probably Phoenix Wolf, but that's still a work in progress and still thoughts about who I want to get them made by. What inspired you to make fursuits? I had a friend, she actually lives in the same state as me, and she's like maybe 30 minutes from my house, and she actually started showing me what furries are and all kinds of fursuits made by different makers. And from working with her on projects together, I got into wanting to make my very own fursuits for the first time of my character. And it was my first time. It wasn't really that good in my opinion, but people actually said it was actually very good for my first time making a fursuit. And from there, I've been making fursuits since 2012, and I've gotten a lot better since then. And it's been a joy to experience and improve my work through the past years. What was your first persona? Why did you pick it? And do you still use it? Toki, this character, was actually my first persona I ever made, and of course I do still use the character because he's my main persona, and he's very precious to me, and of course I would never give up the character. He's part of my personality and everything. Would you ever consider going to an overseas con like Confuzzled or Eurofurence if you could? I actually really would love to go to a furry convention in Europe. Probably go to Confuzzled because a lot of my favorite fursuiters go to that one, and I know some of them go to Eurofurence as well. But I'm probably not going to be going for a while. How did you first discover furries, and how did you first become involved in the fandom? I first discovered furries, I went to an anime convention about 2000, I think it was 2010 or 2011. I saw a wolf fursuiter there, and I actually didn't know anything about furries until I met them. And how I became involved was I went to a convention a few years later, and there was a group of furries. I got to talking to them about what the fandom was about, and I'm what do they do at conventions, and they told me a lot of furries like to entertain, and there are dance competitions at furry conventions, and a lot of fun happens at conventions as well. So I thought that it seemed very interesting, so that's actually how I got into being a furry, because I wanted to actually go to cons and entertain and make people smile and take pictures all the time. What was your favorite moment this year at FWA? That's actually a very hard question. There were a lot of precious moments I had going on at the convention. I think one of them was probably spending time with my friend Alex Dotson. because like we haven't seen each other since Megaplex 2014, so we got to like hang out a lot during the convention and got pictures with people. And it was also this year at FWA was also the convention we debuted our characters as full suits, and I debuted my character Zanshi. She is a Evian Hound, and Alex got to debut her character Sparkle Alex as a full suit at this furry convention. It was a lot of fun, and I really want to go back again next year. Now I'm going to answer some questions that I got over on FA. Pat the Cat asked, favorite type of booze, if you drink. I am a non-alcoholic, so I do not drink any booze or anything whatsoever. Jingles007 asked, other than FWA, Anthrocon, and Megaplex, what other con do you want to go to? I actually really would love to go to Midwest Fur Fest, and I've seen like videos and pictures from the con, and it really looks like loads of fun, and the hotel location even looks very beautiful. Even though it's really huge, it looks like a really great place to like just hang out, and there are some really great places to get like photographs and everything. Kelster Kitten asked, what is your main persona? How did you come up with him or her? What animal is him or her? I already answered this question. My main persona, of course, is Toki, who is an Arctic wolf. And how I came up with the character is that I've always like watched Disney movies or any kind of movie with wolves in it since I was a kid. And I've always had a love for wolves. They're one of my favorite wild dogs. And I'm also like into anime and stuff, so I kind of gave the character like the blue hair, and how I styled it in my art was kind of the anime girly boy look, kind of. And the character also has a Full Metal Alchemist tattoo on his arm, so I'm pretty big, of course, into Full Metal Alchemist as well. So that's pretty much how I came up with the character. Sammy Panther asked, favorite con moment or event? Favorite convention moment I think I ever had was probably actually this FWA, when I actually got to meet a Latin Vixen, who is the person behind Mixed Candy, who makes those really beautiful fursuits. I ran into her at FWA, and someone was wearing her Latin Vixen fursuit, and she was actually recording with her camera. And getting to meet her and actually get to be in one of her videos was a lot of fun. It was a great pleasure, and she is just really nice to talk to. Taldas asked, how much art did you commission or trade for at FWA? I honestly didn't really commission any art at the convention. Pretty much all the art I got there was either art trades that I did online, and then it was like for FWA pickup. And one badge I actually commissioned from Texas Coyote, and that was also FWA pickup. So at the convention, nothing was commissioned, everything was pretty much just convention pickup. Razor Scab asked, who are your favorite fursuiters at FWA? I can't really pick a favorite because all of them were like just great to be around. But if I probably had to pick favorite fursuiters at the convention, it'd probably be Tigsy Tiger and G Wolf. I actually ran into them on the last day of the convention, and they actually were very nice to let me hang out, and I actually hung out with them around the con the whole entire evening, and helped get some GoPro video with them, and it was just so much fun. They were very nice, and I even got to try on their fursuit heads, which was actually a really great experience. So they were really great fursuiters to actually hang around with, especially if you actually want to get like videos with them on YouTube and everything. RN Coyote asked, what were your negative moments of the con? like for me, I didn't really have any negative stuff happen to me at the convention. I think the only negative thing I had about it was probably the air conditioning. It was really hot in the hotel, and there were a lot of fursuiters burning up, and even for me, I could hardly stay in my fursuit for like maybe an hour or so because it was really hot. So a lot of people were complaining about the hotel needing to bump up the AC, and having to wait for the elevators was just crazy that I've ended up having to take the stairs so many times, and that really took out a lot of energy for me to go down and entertain with people. So I was really out of it having to use the stairs and everything. So I'm really hoping they actually will improve next year for FWA and get stuff situated. Otaku Sukongo asked, do you know the guys from Differently? What do you think of them? I actually did meet the members of Differently. I actually met them at Anthrocon 2013. My thoughts about them is that they are really crazy, but they are very, very great to hang out with, very, very sweet people. And if you ever meet them at a con, I say go up to them, say hi, and just take all the selfies with them because they are just awesome people to be around at conventions. What sort of aesthetic do you like to see with furry characters? That one I probably have to think a lot about. I guess with aesthetic, I think it really goes with like how the design of the character is, and like when it comes to like design and color on a character, you want to make sure that there's not a lot going on to where it just like makes your eyes go in different directions about the character. You want the character to kind of have like a very unique design to where nothing is like all over the place. You want to be focused on that one special part of the character. Last question I got, Callie Dog asked, do you like sushi? I'm not really a big fan of sushi because I honestly don't like sushi that has like kelp or seaweed, whatever that stuff is on it. Really don't like that. And I am not really a fan when it comes to sushi that has avocado in it. I am just not a fan of it. It's very gross. But I think if I had a favorite kind of sushi, it'd be, I don't know what kind it is, but I know it's the kind where it has the little bit of the sticky rice and it has the little body of shrimp on top of it, because I love shrimp so much. And that's it for this Q&A, and I'm very sorry that this is my first Q&A, and I'm still trying to get over being shy in front of talking in front of a lot of people. But I do hope you enjoyed this Q&A, and I hope to see you next time. And hopefully look forward to convention videos hopefully soon. Megaplex will be my next furry convention, and FWA I didn't get any videos sadly, which is why I made this video, because it was pretty much a selfie con, because I recently just got a new selfie stick, and it was pretty much taking pictures of a lot of furries more than actually taking video with my GoPro. So definitely the next GoPro video will probably be at Megaplex. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a good day. Bye bye!